Hello, Christina's World Kitchen. I'm Christina Martinez-Williams, and I am going to make a new Mediterranean-inspired tuna salad. I have 4 cans of, they look like 8 ounces of tuna in water, and it is full, just regular full-fat tuna. The tuna here is very dark. I'm assuming that is it. Well, actually, I think I usually get white, but this is just straight tuna. Looks great, and I'm sure it's more fresh, I'm guessing, because even though it's in a can, because we're right here on the Mediterranean. So I have 4 cans here, and you can eat this with any of my breads, my tortillas, with my crackers. You could eat it just with cucumbers and peppers. You could eat it on a chaffle. You could eat it with cheese slices. So many different options. So now I am going to mix in my mayonnaise, and then I'm going to mix my spices and add those. So I have mayonnaise. The best mayonnaise option is going to be one that is just olive oil, or is just avocado oil, or just MCT oil. Here, I don't read French, but I think, I don't actually know what, I'm guessing that it maybe is a mixture of different oils. I'm looking. Tell me where you're watching from. Thumbs up, hearts, share this video. And let me know if you like tuna salad. If you don't, you can make this with chicken, with ground chicken. I can't tell what the oil is. Yeah, I don't know. But it looks good. Now this is, I'm going to use about 3/4 of a cup, and then I'm going to add more mayonnaise to the consistency. So 3/4 to a 1/4 cup. I mean, 3/4 of a cup to a full cup is probably what it's going to require. Maybe it's going to need a full cup, but you can kind of make it your preference in terms of the consistency of how moist it is. Tell me in the comments if you prefer it more moist or less moist, more soupy or less soupy. I prefer it not dry, but not soupy. My husband prefers it soupy. So he is eating with us tonight. Tonight is his last night with us here in France. He flies home to Maryland tomorrow. The girls and I are here in Nice until Saturday, and then Saturday night we fly to Lisbon, Portugal, where we're going to be joining 18 other kids in a World School pop-up. So we're really excited about that. And 4 of those other kids are from our town, where our home base is. All right, I think that is close to a cup. And I definitely needed a full cup. I think the tuna here is more dense, maybe? I'm not sure if that's true, but it seems like it. All right, now I almost have, I might have to add a little bit more too. And I don't have a measuring cup, but so I'm using my eyes a little bit to tell you the quantity. I think that I am pretty good in guessing the quantity that I'm using, but I am going to add just a little bit more. There. I'm gonna call it quits with that one and mix this well, and then we're just gonna add our spices, mix our spices, and then add our spices, and then it's gonna be ready to go. We're gonna eat it with cucumbers. I think Joe bought some bread. I don't really know why. We don't eat bread, but he bought some bread, and he's not gonna be able to get through the bread by the end of tomorrow, or when he leaves. So the girls are probably gonna have some, like a tuna salad sandwich. I'm gonna eat it with cucumbers. We'll all eat cucumbers. I'm gonna eat my tuna salad with cucumbers. All right, now here it is. It's a good consistency. Now we're going to mix our spices. I'm gonna mix them into this little bowl. We're going to use a tablespoon and a half, so 1.5 tablespoons of dried chives, or dried green onions, chives. So there's the tablespoon, and half a tablespoon. And then we're going to use a tablespoon of basil. Hopefully this is a big enough bowl. And a tablespoon of parsley, dried parsley. You could use fresh. If you use fresh, you'll use like a 1/4 cup of fresh parsley. Tell me if you would use fresh. You could also use fresh basil. And then we're going to use a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. And we're gonna mix all of these. And then we're going to mix them all together into the tuna. Uh-oh, I hear a photobomber. Give Joe some thumbs up, hearts, share this video. You're gonna want to try this tuna salad. He will be eating it with bread because he brought bread. And
I'm a carb eater.
Sometimes. He's one of those who's taken his own journey of slowly making changes outside of our dinner time foods, and then occasionally still having some splurges. All right. Now I'm gonna just mix this in, trying to kind of push it in so that it gets into all the spots. So I don't want it all in one clump. Now, smells good.
It smells like tuna.
It smells like tuna, he said. It smells like tuna. Now you can add more salt to taste. I'm gonna actually taste it live so that I can see if it needs more salt prior to saying goodbye. This tastes good. I am gonna add a little bit more salt, so a teaspoon total of salt.
Do your tuna eaters eat a lot of mayo or light mayo?
Yeah, Joe is asking the same question I asked you earlier, which is, do you like light on the mayo or heavy on the mayo?
Yeah.
He's a heavy on the mayo.
And do you eat eggs in your tuna?
Oh, and do you eat eggs? This is not an egg tuna recipe, but do you eat eggs in your tuna? All right. This is a light, it's very light, even though it has a lot of spices in it. The flavor is light. And if you want to put a little squeeze of lemon on top of it, that would be another option as well. Here it is. So good. You're gonna have to try it. Tell me how you would eat it. I'm eating it with cucumbers. And any of my crackers are great with it. All the things I already said. But like, heart, share this video from my house where we're staying in Nice, France, to your kitchen, global flavors and healthy plates from around the world.